In Tunisia, Egypt, and Libya, there are no Shias. So what would lead a Sunni from these countries to join ISIS, which is mainly an anti-Shia force? I would take a metaphor, which is insufficient, like all metaphors, but it is exactly the same reflex, probably, that explained that a lot of Algerians, Tunisians, Moroccans, and etc. were very much in the 70s and the 80s pro-Palestinians in the Arab-Israeli conflict. They were sometimes more vividly pro-Palestinians and anti-Israeli than some Levantine people, which means that, in fact, this, gets us back to this transnational intellectual flux in the region. You cannot stop these ideas. So these people, even though they don't have Shias in their turf, in their land, are today more and more impacted, informed, and let us say their behavior is led or driven by this kind of broader Sunni-Shia conflict. It is not, for instance, coincidental to see that in Morocco, in the Tunisian press or in the Egyptian press, from time to time you see stories that for me are very much overblown about Shia conversions in Egypt, in Tunisia, and etc. So you have this climate which is in fact percolating all around the globe. Now, there is another question. What is the appeal, the ISIS appeal for a youngster, a teen in Brussels, in the suburb of Paris, or in the suburb of London? This is another question which has to do probably more with the Western society's problem more than with the Shia-Sunni question. And this is also a problem that we have to address in the Western part of the world.
Yes, on this point, a lot of the, as you mentioned earlier, because this has become an existential threat for both sides, ISIS is just sort of the instrument through which I think a lot of people are trying to fight for what they consider the survival of their sect. So it's not ISIS per se. Some Iraqis told me recently that, that they don't agree with ISIS ideology, they don't agree with ISIS violence, they don't agree with ISIS tactics, but it's a vehicle for them to protect their sect. And I think that that's why also you have in Egypt, it's true, some of the Salafists in Egypt say that, that the Shia supported by Iran are coming to convert Egyptian Sunnis to Shia Islam by marrying Egyptian women. This is what some of the Salafists think. So you hear these kinds of very conspiratorial ideas because this sense of survival is very much present in all the countries we're talking about.